And welcome to the Student Life Center on the campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary for tonight's JV matchup. So it's FLBC varsity women against North Central University's JV, the second such matchup this year. Looking forward to a good contest tonight. Joining me in the Student Life Center from the Jason Goodham Memorial broadcast table is Pastor Adam Osier.
Yeah. The memorial. It's like, yeah.
I'm sticking to the bit until somebody calls and say, "Oh, it's just a shame about that, Jason."
Yeah, I'm hoping for like scholarship donations to come in his name.
That would be. I've always been tempted. The Lutheran Ambassador has that, right?
Yeah.
That to send in like a gift in memorial to like James Molstry or something, well, just to see if he reads it.
That happened somewhere where, and I think it was maybe, I don't know if it was the Ambassador or something like that, or magazine, but my name came up as a memorial, but it was an honorarium. Not a memorial, but it was switched, and so
it's like an unfortunate error. But we can always here's hope.
And,
right?
And Courtney was thinking, I wish that was the case because there is the life insurance money. But it's how it is.
All right, the women were on the road this weekend in Trinity, Ellendale Trinity Bible College in southern part of North Dakota.
Balmy.
And, balmy. Everything's balmy right now. 50 degrees in Minneapolis, I suppose. We'll take it over last year.
Yeah, in January.
Yeah, it's been good. So they had a safe trip, and that's always the difficulty is travel. Anytime you're going that direction, they had a safe trip. Both men and women lost 2 games. I was told, though, that both teams played well and are keeping a stiff upper lip. It's been a bit of a challenge on the floor this year. We're certainly proud of our players and our coaches.
Yeah, it's impressive to be able to keep your head up and have good attitudes like they do. And, you expect, you think it could be that they would have bad attitudes. And every week they come back and they recognize what it is. It's a ministry. They enjoy being together. They're learning a lot. And I think growing a lot as players, too.
Agreed.
It's just a difficult season. You like to get those W's.
Agreed. I think we could be probably the most improved team.
Yeah,
on the year. A lot of these players haven't played a whole lot. So,
fair, yeah.
So that's good. So tonight will be a good competition. Again, JV squad for North Central. North Central, just south part of Minneapolis, just south of the old Metrodome or U.S. Bank Stadium. And tonight you'll hear starting lineups, but Save Rael, a 5'4" junior from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Ashante Bradley, a 5'5" freshman from Valparaiso, Indiana. Kristen Regassa, a 5'7" freshman from someplace that I'm not going to pronounce well in Hawaii. You got it? Go for it.
No, I have no idea. That's a lot of vowels in a row there.
There's a lot of vowels.
Julio?
Yeah, if you put that together with Herbic, you'd have a name. So, okay. Bianca Gatmanican, Gulf Breeze, Florida, 5'5" freshman. Leah Sluter, a 6-foot sophomore from Forney, Texas. And Fernanda Sanchez from Houston, Texas, a 6-foot sophomore. I think they might have one other player, as is the nature of JV rosters. So
yes.
I've never know for sure. Sometimes even some double numbers on JV games. So tonight for FLBC, it'll be Faith Peterson, Kelly Grevin, Madison Munfram, Lauren Jones, and the aforementioned Veronica Nessa.
Ronnie Nessa. I have so many names for her. So her name is Veronica. She goes by Ronnie. I call her Ronald in class, and that's kind of what she's become. So if something like that comes out today, if her parents are listening, she does say she re-listens to these broadcasts, and she's looking forward to listening what we say tonight.
Oh, so. And I'm sure that Marshall and Tara are listening to this because that's just their nature. Who's sponsoring tonight's game, Pastor Osier?
Well, tonight is sponsored by Three Rivers Real Estate. Caleb Carlson knows you need a realtor you can trust. An FLBC alumnus and former Conquerors player, Caleb's been working in real estate since college and loves helping people make the best personal decisions when it comes to buying a home. For help in your real estate journey, email Caleb at threeriversrealestate.com.
We've got a number of events coming up at FLBC. We'll be talking about those as the night goes on, but we'll wait now for prayer, national anthem, and starting lineups.
Thank you, Heavenly Father, for this good night, this chance to get together and names. Number 1, Savi Rayel. Number 22, Ashanti Bradley. Number 24, Kristen Ragasa. Number 43, Leah Saluter. And number 44, Fernanda Sanchez. And now, your FLBC Conquerors. Let's give it up for the Conquerors.
All right, your live are probably not on.
At guard, number 3, Faith Peterson.
He's a math teacher, ladies and gentlemen.
At the other guard, number 4, Kelly Greven. At the forward position, number 21, Madison Munfrum. At the other forward, my daughter, number 22, Lauren Jones. And at the other guard, number 23, Veronica Nessa.
You can follow along at FLBCathletics.com, where you can watch the video feed, also various places, Facebook Live or our normal webpage, probably. Stats, though, live stats, what we're looking at, you can look at too. So, starting the game again, Rael, Bradley, Ragasa, Sluder, Sanchez versus Peterson, Greven, Munfrum, Jones, and Nessa.
You know, I sit over there. I do the PA from time to time.
And much better, by the way.
But yeah, I've never
this
announced
JV.
anybody as my daughter, so that's good. You know,
That is.
And I know all the numbers right away. The numbers are hard, but I didn't realize you had these live stats that you could tune into. Nobody told me. I hear them being taken next to me.
Well, you can.
But
so
if I had my
there's a little lag, a little latency on it.
yeah,
And it's I'm trying to. They're not always. What's the word for it?
right?
Correct.
Yes.
There's a little joke there, but we enjoyed it.
I remember last game looking at them and how many? Oh, here we are, tip off.
Jones versus Sluder. Ball comes down to number 24. We're learning these things as you are. Kristen Ragasa. Ragasa to Rael, back to Sluder, and in to Sanchez, who was a handful last time around, and she's going to be. She takes up space in there, and we do not have a whole lot to match up with her. Ball's out of bounds to North Central University.
Classic box here. Isn't that great?
Rael out to
Inbound
Ragasa.
They're the same from when I was in like grade school.
There it is. Classic. Rael to Bradley
For
for
three.
3-0. 9:34 left in the first half.
Oh.
Quarter. Nessa, front court to Peterson. Reverses the ball. Skip pass to Greven. Almost tipped off by Rael. Reversing the ball through Veronica Nessa to Lauren Jones. Good bomb reversal by the Conquerors. Jones down the lane. Kicks out to give and go to Nessa. Shot short. Sluder's going to be tied up.
All right.
By Justin Jones' daughter, Lauren.
That was a good aggressive play by Lauren there. I liked how she fouled her shot.
I did not know Lauren was an athlete, and she very much is.
Yeah. Hurt her ankle at the end of the semester, December time frame, and had a break in her talus bone, but is healed quickly, and she says she's doing well.
Munfrum with a miss off the inbound play. North Central University brings the ball front court. Rael down the lane. Kicks to Ragasa, who tries a Euro step and fumbles the ball out of bounds. FLBC basketball. Light pressure by North Central. Nessa back to Peterson, who will bring the ball up the floor.
I feel like Jason would have something to say in these moments. You know, he would have some comment, some quip.
No, he does play-by-play.
So he'd be looking to you to do that.
So I quip.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a rhythm. And I'm not, I'm more color than play-by-play.
Yeah, and me too. We should just do color the whole time.
No, that's what Eric Christensen and I tried, and it was not yeah, that was this team. We switched halfway through the first quarter because it just wasn't working.
Really?
Rael down the lane, pulls up at 18-foot jump shot, and there's an injury on the floor. We got an ankle. And unfortunately, Leah Sluter, a 6-foot sophomore from Forney, Texas, turned an ankle down on the block. She's going to need some help getting off the floor.
You hate to see
ankles
that.
are no fun.
No, it's had my fair share of them, and they're a lot of pain. Hopefully she can come back.
Bianca got Monaton. No C, it's a T. Got to Monaton. Will come into the game. A 5'5" freshman from Gulf Breeze, Florida, but this is going to leave.
I don't think you're saying that name right, but we'll just go with it, though.
Okay, so we are down to 6 players for North Central. So. Peterson brings the ball front court, down the lane, kicks out to Jones, sticks it back into Peterson. That's a good move to allow Peterson to reestablish. She had Sanchez pinned, and Sanchez fouls Peterson to the line for 2.
I'm impressed with Faith. She, I had no idea she played until she came here. I've known her. She grew up in my hometown, and I've known her since she was a little girl. And she's fun to watch.
She's got the little ornery grin that that I've heard that her dad would have as he was bringing the pain to the men's dorm back in the day.
I like they're just kind of a quiet strength, those Peterson girls. It's fun to watch them play.
Peterson misses both shots.
Ooh, Lauren Jones.
But Lauren Jones up with the putback.
And the putback. See, I was doing play-by-play.
Right.
I'm feeling that was color, man.
It's observational humor.
First points of the game.
3-2, 2 minutes into the basketball game. A little bit of life for FLBC with a trap. So you see what they're doing there. On the make, they're trapping three-quarter court, and then they're dropping to this matchup zone. Corner shot for Regassa. I'm going to have to remember her name without looking at the roster. Regassa misses the corner 3. FLBC with the rebound and a chance to take the lead. Peterson drives left off to Nessa. Throws up a runner. Oh, she got wrong-footed on that one. And Rael's with the offensive rebound. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Dishes down to Gut Monaton.
Proud of Maddie there. Maddie Munfrom, she didn't foul.
Yes.
She is. She's aggressive, but good body control.
Rael for a 3. It's 6-2. Madison Munfrom, when she does not foul, she sees it as a missed opportunity.
Aggressive. I used to watch her dad play in college. See,
Scott will text me on that later. Well, there we are. Not going to call that a jump ball, are they? So we'll pull down that offensive rebound. Grevin to Nessa. Nessa drives left, hand off to Lauren Jones, who pulls up 19 feet, top of the key. Misses short, out of bounds to North Central University. So you were in, what, high school?
Yeah,
Scott Munfrom?
Yeah, he was my youth leader, actually, for a while when I was in probably junior high. And I went to all the Valley City State Vikings games. He was there. Yeah, interestingly enough, connection there is Larry Suggs.
Yeah.
I think it's Larry, right? Is Jalen Suggs' dad.
T-Sizzle?
Not
that guy. No, different guy.
No, Jalen Suggs, right? He's the guy that plays for the Orlando Magic, or he did. I don't follow the NBA. This is going to sound really bad. But his dad played at Valley City State with Scott Munfrom.
Straight up.
That was a lot of fun to watch back then.
Veronica misses a shot. Good job of driving.
I have a prediction.
Now, North Central down the court, coast to coast, but got Monaton. No, that was Ashanti Bradley. It's 8-2. Scott and Rochelle were youth leaders with me at Minnesota Valley Free Lutheran Church back in the day. That means I'm older than you.
Yeah. Her mother was my choir teacher for when she did her student teaching.
There we go. Faith Peterson is going to draw her second foul on Fernanda Sanchez. That'll be 2 fouls in the game total, both on Sanchez. And North Central, who's already down to 6 players, is I don't think she's coming back. So that's going to be 6 players and one of them has 2 fouls. And the coach is thinking, well, JV basketball game. I think people are going to get a chance to play.
that Micaiah Wren over there acting as
Trainer.
trainer over there?
Yeah, so I have questions about that. Micaiah Wren, graduate. Sister of Anna Wren. Peterson misses a second shot. Oh, there's an ankle breaker by Munfrum. Offensive rebound. Missed shot. Rael, front court. Tipped out of bounds by Faith Peterson. You were saying?
Well, I was just saying, Micaiah, I don't know if she's a trainer or not, but I'd trust her, if
She's believable, if nothing else.
Convincing, for sure.
Big news in the FLBC family album. Jason Holt becomes a grandfather again. Phoebe and Isaac.
Yes.
Help me. Everett, was it?
Everett Jude.
Everett Jude
I think
Olsen.
I think he was 9 pounds 2 ounces. I learned that statistic with Everett's other grandpa, Tom Olsen, in Enderlin, North Dakota this weekend when I was there for a funeral.
Anna Wren misses the shot, goes after her own rebound, ties up North Central. Now a 30-second timeout by North Central, which is an opportunity for you, Pastor Adam Osier, on this broadcast brought to you by Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate, to tell us what's going on, what else is going on this weekend.
Well, this big week, actually, at FLBC.
Did I say weekend? I meant week.
You did, yeah. The weekend. So we have the Spotlight Missions Conference on January 30th. That is tomorrow. Through February 2nd, you can come and in person or tune in online to hear from Nate Jory, another missionary speakers on the theme of life on mission. And you can register for free at flbc.edu/events. This weekend, there will be homecoming, kind of the first of its kind. I mean, we've had similar events before. We're calling it homecoming. The Conquerors will be taking on Providence University, and we'll have some events here on campus. There'll be a benefit concert and dinner for the upcoming choir tour to Scandinavia. You can find the full list of homecoming activities at flbc.edu/events.
North Central brings the ball inbound now. Three-quarter court pressure from FLBC, down 8-3. See if FLBC can get a stop and a score, pull back into this game. Regassa high post to Gutmanikin. Swinging the ball down the lane to the corner. And that is Regassa with a miss off front iron. Veronica Nessa pulls down the defensive rebound. Nessa to Grevin. Going to look inside to Nyston. No, pulls up the shot. That was anticipatory. That was pre-active play-by-play work.
Pre-active.
Now it's 8-5. FLBC is down by 3.
Yeah, I don't know if we should be using that on air. That's a word I've coined, and I'm trying to get it trademarked here.
A neologism by Adam Osier. Good zone offense by North Central. Got Monacan to King. Ball comes back around to Bradley, who shoots the 3. And now it's 11-5, North Central University.
I just saw Micaiah run by with some tape. It might be that Sluter. We may see her again. Ooh, Grace Nicetune there with a nice attempt.
She almost fought through that and put it in.
Looked like she got bumped there.
A little bit. So that's out of bounds. She stepped out too.
Of bounds, yeah.
Bradley stepped out of bounds at the corner of death that everybody steps on, and we don't know why. We've measured it. It's the right width. Peterson up strong is going to draw the 3 fouls in the game. She's drawn them all, and that just seems
aggressive,
fitting.
Yes.
It seems about right.
I like that. I think I said this the other day when we were talking the guys game, but my son played this weekend in a gym where if you had a size 11 shoe, you would not be able to shoot a 3 from the corner.
Yeah.
And you noticed that over there, how that.
Or when I was playing, what we called that was a gym. There was still one court that we played, not in our conference, but just north of us, that still had a support pillar on the floor.
Yeah.
So you could just barely get by it. It was right at half court, about 2 feet in from the out of bounds line.
Wow.
Faith Peterson misses the first, hits the second.
Did you run
and
screens
it's 11
off
to
of that?
6. No, but they did. It was not our court. It was their court, and they knew where it was. Henry Owls,
man.
I'm talking to you. Got Monacan in the corner. Back out to Bradley, who kicks it back to Monacan. That's a set play.
Yeah.
for 3, and that means that's her spot. 14-6, North Central University. You pick up on these things. That set plays for players in the corner, they tend to like that spot. So Jones passes to Wren and cuts back, reversing the ball to Peterson. 3-point shot up and just out.
Man, I should get those to fall.
Fernanda Sanchez back into the game with 2 fouls for North Central. Savi Rael down the right side of the lane hits a 2-pointer and a 16-6 with 2:43 left in the first quarter. Peterson down the lane against the foul-laden Sanchez. Misses the shot. Rael pulls the rebound down, pushes front court. 2-on-4. Bradley stifled
Anna Wren with
and
a nice
stymied.
rebound there.
Yes. Good cut by Jones.
Whoa.
That was good body control to be able to turn that around
That
and
was
put
a
it
nice
in.
assist by Peterson, too. That was a good look.
16-8. FLBC pulls within 8.
Some of those shots are going to start falling for Faith, too, I think.
I would like to think so.
Got some life there, I think.
3-pointer by Rael missed. She's going to get it back, though, in the corner. She's going to try again. This time, misses worse. Needs to recalibrate. Needs to recite the gun. That's going to be that would have been the third foul.
And it should have been
the third foul on Sanchez, but
Yeah.
but Jones puts that in anyway. 16-10. You like how I said that? Just
Yeah.
yeah.
They're allowing a
yes.
lot of the body there.
There,
I mean,
yeah,
there's
that
a lot
was,
of directional changes happening with body contact.
Right.
The 3 there.
3-pointer 4. Trying to catch her name. Oh, that's Grace King. She's the one that we wrote in at the bottom.
Yeah. I can't read your writing. I would have
No,
called
it's
her.
actually somebody else's, but I was, Okay, so now Peterson's going to get the ball. Drive hard on Sanchez. Now she is going to pick up the third foul. Sanchez doesn't like it. And now 1:21 left in the first quarter. 6 players. Looks like Micaiah Wren is doing her best to get Sluter back in the game, which just proves that Micaiah Wren is a woman of integrity.
Believe it or not, she's never taped an ankle before.
That's right.
It's
Posing
her
as
first
trainer.
time. Watched the YouTube video a couple minutes ago, and here she is.
Trainers are hard to come by these days, but Micaiah is a great former student.
Yeah.
Like having her around here. Faith Peterson, she's going to make the shots now, 19-11. 4 fouls in the game, all 4 drawn by Faith Peterson, 3 of them on Fernanda Sanchez. Faith misses the first, misses the second, rather. Anna Wren's going to pick up that foul. 19-11, FLBC down. Settling into their 1-2-2 3-quarter court trap. I like it, by the way.
Yeah, I like the aggression. That's what I've pushed Wendy on. Yeah, Wendy Greven.
Aggression?
Press when you can.
Bradley Regasa Gamanikan King with the offensive rebound off the Gamanikan 3-point miss.
I'm morally
Rael drives baseline. She's stuck, though. Tries to hand off to Bradley. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be our ball. You were saying?
I'm going to say, I, in principle, I'm morally opposed to the Grinnell system.
Yes.
But I would love to see Wendy Greven run that.
We're still a little twitchy about the Grinnell system after last year.
I had some moments.
Oh,
last
that's
year.
right. You were having many moments.
Yeah.
Okay, now Jones is going to travel on that one. Didn't quite get the ball out of her hand in time. And North Central's got the ball 19-11, 49 seconds left. See if they work the shot clock to get 2 for 1 here. They might not be so worried about that. Rael gets the ball to the middle to Bradley. Bradley over to Gamanikan. They're trying to find Rael in the corner. Now they're going to set up, just run their offense and get a shot. That's really good defense. They're going to call Jones for the block.
I don't like that call.
Regasa, high post against the zone. Good zone offense. Tries to get by Jones. That's going to be the first foul on Jones. Pull her out just to maybe not pick up a cheap second one right away.
Maybe.
Key player for us.
She is. I didn't like that call. Not so much that it wasn't the right call. It hasn't been called. There's been a lot of that connection down.
Yeah, there's some nerdy reasons why I didn't like that call. It came from the wrong official. So the one who had the angle didn't call it.
That would be you. You would hate that.
Yeah. Kristen Regasa makes her first. Going to make the second as well. She looks like a good mid-range shooter. That's a nice
Yes.
stroke.
They look like they've played before.
Yes.
I talked to former FLBC player Mitch Marr
Yes.
this week, and he is playing right now for Emmaus Bible College down in Dubuque, Iowa. Ooh, that
Beautiful
was a
behind-the-back
pass.
pass.
Wow.
Maddie Muntrum
Ronald
celebrates Veronica
Nessa.
Nessa behind-the-back pass.
That was impressive.
Who even made the basket?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. That one, the points just go to the assister.
And Rael.
Magic Johnson Nessa over
That might
there.
have been the pass of the year for FLBC. So that was a Grace Nicetune rebound pass off or shot off. That was great.
I feel bad for missing Grace. I was just so enamored by the behind the back pass.
So if we
I
had
wanna
the
watch that
ability to
again on
replay
video.
that,
Yeah.
but you do at home.
I would. Yeah, go
We
ahead.
do not.
Just-
You can do that. Just hit that little back 30 seconds thing and wait for it to reload.
So anyway, I was talking to Mitch Marr, and he plays for Emmaus down in Dubuque, Iowa. He played Grinnell, like the real Grinnell, who of course run the Grinnell system of this run and gun offense. I don't even know if that's what you'd call it, but that's basically it. And he said that he was on the floor when they broke the all-time NCAA three-point attempt record.
Mm-hmm.
That was he said they were not expecting that.
No.
I don't know how you don't expect that from Grinnell. That's just kind of their MO since going back to what was that kid's name? I can't remember his name. He scored like 138 points for them. You remember that game?
I do.
Kobe was alive still. He was commenting on it.
We're not liking. We don't like the Grinnell system. I don't like Grinnell. I don't like sideshows. I'm old school. Okay, boomer. All right, cheer on the conquerors of the upcoming NIAC and ACCA tournaments hosted right here on the Bible College campus. That's a very Fargo way to say that. Right here on the Bible College campus.
Right here now, Dare Wade.
I read the read.
Read it, Dare Wade.
All right. Okay. Tournaments are on February 23rd through 25th and March 12th through 15th. More information at flbcathletics.com, where you can also follow along with live stats of this game. North Central passes in up 8 to start the second quarter. Got Monacan 2.
Whoa.
Ragasa.
Faith Peterson said, no way. Not in my house.
She's having a game, isn't
Like
she?
a Dikembe Mutombo. Not in my house.
She's having a game.
She can't say it like that.
That's your Dikembe Mutombo.
Well, that was. It was the best I could do.
That's good. Beautiful. Flex cut.
Oh, that was a
Flex
nice
cut.
cut.
Really nice pass. Nice tune to Jones. She tries to put it back up over her head. It was a good attempt. Nice tune stops the ball. Rael kicks out to Ragasa, who misses a three-pointer, but the long rebound goes out of bounds off of FLBC. Rael will pass in with a 20-second shot clock for North Central.
I was impressed there with Grace stepping in, stopping the ball. She's not played, I don't think, before this year.
Sluter tried to go, just couldn't do it. So still down to 6, and Sanchez on the bench with 3 fouls. See if FLBC can take advantage. That was travel.
Yeah.
Maddie Munfram drew the travel with the defense, and she enjoyed that.
She took credit for
She's
that
half
one.
ornery. if you don't know, she's half ornery. She enjoyed that. Veronica Nessa thinking, when can I make another pass? You ain't seen nothing yet. Peterson to Munfram in the corner, hands off to Nessa. Nessa looks for somebody to fill the post. There's a cut to the strong side block. Backside simultaneously by Nicetune and Jones. Ball goes out of bounds off FLBC.
I'm liking this. I'm liking Ronnie here and her Magic Johnson attempt ways.
Well, the team has
got that vision, got that court vision to see where the ladies are.
So Jones is going to come out. Looks like she got some floor burn, and Grevin will come in for Jones. Grevin is not the daughter of head coach Wendy Grevin, but the niece. Rael takes the ball screen. Off to Gottmoniton, who steps on the line. It's a very long two-pointer, 23 to 13. Nessa tries to break down Gottmoniton. Off the top of the laces of Faith Peterson, ball goes over to Rael, who will drive on Grevin, pulls up, swings around. King, Bradley, down the lane, up and under, misses everything. Good defense by FLBC. Veronica Nessa pulls the ball down. They're looking pretty good, I think.
They are. I appreciate the effort that they put in. Wow, that's Ronnie
See
there
that?
too.
Nessa behind the back, down the left-hand side of the lane against Scott Munson, puts up the nice left hand. This is fun to watch.
It is. It is. They've got a lot of talent this year. They really do.
Yes.
And I think Wendy recognizes that. And you've seen not just I think they started with a decent amount, and they're improving too. Fun to watch.
King hits a 3, and that's probably where we're going to not match up very well. They have a number of 3-point shooters, now 26-15. Peterson to Grevin. Takes the ball screen from Nessa off to Munfram. Passes out to Nessa, then establishes in the post against number 24, Kristen Regassa. Regassa's going to pick up the foul on the block. She had verticality, but she moved left with it. And now Munfram forcing the issue. That was a good play.
Yeah,
Forces the issue. She didn't just stop. She kept going through the contact.
Got a whole lot closer to going in too than I thought it would.
She did. Now she's going to have. She's going to have 2 shots, and FLBC will take a timeout to ice the kicker. 26-15, 7:31 left in the first half. This read right here about campus days.
Yeah. So save the date for campus days, April 12th through 13th. This preview weekend gives high school students and recent graduates a glimpse of FLBC classes and community life. Build friendships with future classmates during the weekend's activities, and here's sample classes taught by our Bible professors, including me this year, Wade.
Yeah, me too. I'm teaching something apologetic.
I'm teaching something Romans. So
Okay.
come.
So
registration is coming soon
It's
at
quite
flbc.edu/events. Go
it's
ahead.
quite a
Wade.
coincidence because I'm teaching apologetics and you're teaching Romans. It's almost as if they asked us just to teach something from what we're already prepped for.
Which is good. Interesting. I'm preaching at Heritage Christian Academy on Wednesday, and I didn't know what to preach. Maddie hits the first there. Impressive.
Nice stroke.
And I just decided I'm doing what I'm doing in class. I can't prep another sermon, so it's good to be able to use those things, Wade.
Yeah, for sure. Book of Romans, good thing for a Christian school chapel. Munfram misses it,
And
but Peterson with a little sly grin
over the back.
definitely got away with a foul.
Yeah.
26-18. Now in the corner though is Ashanti Bradley. Misses the 3-pointer. Madison Munfram pulls down the ball.
I haven't been paying attention down here, Wade, because I'm just a color guy. Are we running a 2-3 zone right now?
If we're in the trap, we're dropping to the matchup zone, to the 2-3 or 3-2 matchup zone.
Okay, and then we're man.
Man-to-man on
Sure.
on most live balls.
I'm noticing that the threes are coming on a lot of our makes, so that makes sense. But
Okay, so we're going to get called for that foul. It'll be North Central basketball underneath. The foul is on. ...
Sanchez.
Number 4.
Oh, never mind.
That's right. You were
was hoping.
You're manifesting.
He's on the bench, but
And it's on us. So there was a chance. Grevin got that foul. Rael's inbounds. Now she's going to drive down, and I think they're going to call that a travel. It was like just a little bit of a stumble.
It was.
Quite get the ball.
I think she might have turned her ankle a little bit there, actually.
Now North Central's going to pick up, and Sanchez is back in the game. I don't want to kick a team when they're down to 6 players, but one should drive at Sanchez if one would want to. Nessa brings the ball front court. King's going to trap and take away the ball. And now Rael's trying to run out, but FLBC gets back.
She's a player.
Yeah, she's a player. She is. I got Monaghan pulls up at the free throw line. Nice mid-range jump shot.
Once again, if her family is listening, I'm pretty sure we're saying the wrong name.
But you know who she is. 28-18, 6:25 left in the second quarter. Nessa for the long 3-pointer. The bank is open, and she looks over as if to say, I did not mean that to go in, but I will take the points. 28-21, 6:10 left in the first half. Rael to King. Now, Sanchez is trying to post up Faith Peterson, and Faith Peterson's not having it. Unfortunately, that pass was so bad that King was able to go back around, grab the basketball, and get fouled by Munfram, who was just a little bit out of position.
Yeah.
So
that's the Maddie I know, that aggression.
So Faith Peterson is undersized substantially compared to Sanchez, and she's holding her own quite nicely. 6 minutes left in the second quarter, 28-21, FLBC trails. Rael to inbound, has a little bit of trouble. Out to Bradley. Bradley drives down the lane, misses it, Good rebound by Jones, who has now Wren on the fast break. See if she can gather and put it up. Got Monaghan, got back in time.
And it was
and they're going to call a travel.
Yeah, that's the right call, I think.
It was the right call. Again, a nerdy officiating tip. He went up with a closed hand, which means foul, as opposed to open hand, which means travel. So I was hoping, but it was the right call. It was a travel.
You know, I've always loved your nerdy abilities to tell me those things. I had no idea.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, I should teach you how to ref. We could ref games together.
I know the rules.
You and I could ref games together. It'd be bonding.
Courtney and I actually thought about that early on in our marriage.
Oh, you totally could do it.
As a, we didn't have kids.
We're going to get the ball now because North Central University was digging for the loose ball. By the way, this is a nice environment for a JV women's game in the middle of the week.
It is.
Nobody does midweek JV games like FLBC and the Student Life Center.
Yeah, well, they've got a pretty decent crowd here, too, from North Central.
They do. Now, Munfram sticks the ball into Jones. Jones goes up strong. Got Monaghan, I believe. Got Monaghan.
Got Myton, Got Myton?
I don't know. I'm just going with what they told me. That's her first.
Yeah.
Team second. And now Jones at the line shooting 2.
Again, if there's people in Gulf Breeze, Florida watching this game, we are sorry.
And it was 50 degrees today, Gulf Breeze, Florida. Beat that. Jones makes the first. And the second.
Nice.
28-23 with 5:24 left. They're playing some good basketball.
It is. And on those makes here, we drop him back. My fear is.
Oh, they're dropping a man on this one.
Man, yeah.
So they didn't go with the trap. So they're going.
I'm wondering if that was the change Wendy made in that timeout.
Yeah, probably, because we're not covering the perimeter very well. Got Monaghan, drives in, kicks out to Rael, who momentarily has to gather, and then shoots over everybody for 2, 30-23. She's I think, their best player.
That was a good pick.
Yeah, and Peterson almost gets picked herself. Brings the ball front court now to Madison Mumford, who drives down the lane against Sanchez, who's very clearly in "you shall not foul" mode.
Just like her.
So it's not necessarily to pick up the 4th foul, but it's also because she can't guard you with the 3 fouls. And Rael to Bradley. Bradley sticks it in and got Monaghan, who misses the shot. Peterson pulls the ball down, long outlet pass to Wren, who's Jones.
What? Oh, my.
That was beautiful. Micaiah Wren elevates, decides in the air, can't quite put the shot up.
With Lauren shooting before she came down, I felt in the exact moment like I did when Dan Campbell said, let's not kick the field goal last night. That's what I felt like. I was like, come down with the ball, Lauren.
And that's our ball.
Wow.
Good defense. North Central out of bounds. Now it's 30-27. FLBC with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. That was quite the thing to watch, wasn't it?
Oh.
I've got some, if we have time at halftime, I have some mathematically nerdy analysis of that one.
Of the Lions game?
Of the Lions game.
Yeah.
Right. Jones.
There she is.
Down the lane with the left hand. Somehow hits front iron, backboard, and in. This may be our night. 30-29, 3:46 left in the second quarter. Rael down the lane, kicks out to, I got to know these names, Ragasa. Back to Rael, who drives down the lane. It's going to be a foul.
It was a foul, but it looked worse than it was.
Yeah, it was. Foul on. I missed 2. I can't see the fingers. I wish they would tell us.
Yeah.
Number 12. That's Anna Wren, her second. 5'6" sophomore from Bemidji, Minnesota. Remember, almost all of our students are 2 years here. So when you hear us say freshman and sophomore, that doesn't mean we get them back necessarily.
Yeah.
Although we will have a handful in this coming year or two with our bachelor's program in Bible and Ministry. We're excited to start. But most of our players will have 1 or 2 years of eligibility. Rael makes them both. Now it's 32-29. FLBC with the ball. Let's win this basketball game. Grace Nicetune tries the really hard pass across to Wren. Grabs her own miss out, and now Veronica Ness is going to try to settle things down. Wren drives on Sanchez, who cannot afford to pick up the 4th. Nessa, top of the key, just misses the 3. I did too.
Was going.
I did too. King pulls down the rebound, hands off to Bradley. Bradley to King for another three-pointer. Just missed front iron, but good block out all the way around. Rebound by Peterson.
Good rebound.
Nessa's going to go right at Sanchez, who can't
foul.
Can't foul.
Yeah.
And she's got to remember that and go right at her. Make a shot, block her block shots. Nessa missed that, or blocked her own shot, and that's going to be an offensive foul. It's not going to be an offensive foul.
Should have been.
Slightly out of position, perhaps. But anyway, so that'll be her third. Munfram's going to come back in.
That's a tough call.
It is, because she wasn't like
not
anyway.
entirely. I mean, it's not a. I mean, I'm not going to argue that it was the wrong call, but when you're moving the direction that the ball handler is going, typically you're going to get that call.
Yeah,
as an offensive.
She just looked a little bit out of sorts angle-wise, and that comes from being a soccer player.
Yeah.
So 3 fouls on Anna.
I think we had
Rael
that.
into King, back into the corner.
Peterson with a block.
I am liking the aggressiveness, the assertiveness.
I am too. I was a little afraid there with Maddie in that jump ball fight. Do you see the game against, it was Maryland and Michigan with the girls' game? Where
yes.
The girls were ejected. I had
yes.
a game like that, Wade, when I was here. I got in a little kerfuffle with a fellow. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I think that was a little bit of a theatrical presentation.
Well, let's say, I hate to disagree with you. That's where you got to jump stop and put up the 6-footer. She got her money's worth out of that offensive foul.
Yeah.
Rael's going to come front court. That's 2 on Jones, by the way, and we would like her not to get a third. Got Monaghan trying to break down Jones. Same thing we've been talking about on the other end. She stepped out of bounds again. Bradley stepped out of bounds again. For whatever reason, people tend to step out of bounds down here.
Yeah.
And just didn't get caught this time. Now here's Jones with the ball. That'll be a layup.
All right.
To pull within 1, 32-21. Let's stop the ball and get a store. Regassa against Nessa, fumbles the ball, catches her own, reverses the ball through Bradley, over to Rael, corner 3, and that has been the bane of our existence. We would be up if it weren't for those pesky three-pointers.
Yeah. I wonder how many they made. Do we have our live stats
we
here?
Yeah, let's go. We can, and in fact we do, FLBC.athletics.ed.com. No, never mind.
There's a lot of letters you said there, Wade.
I did.
Was there an organ there? Or?
Yeah. Thank you, FLBCathletics.com.
All right, what do we have here? 3-point field goals. 7 of 16.
It's fairly good.
For the Rams. 16 attempts?
And that was a third foul
one half,
on Lauren Jones while I was butchering the URL.
That
is unfortunate. So loose ball, foul, digging for the rebound. We got to go this direction. That's unfortunate. So North Central has the ball. Bradley dribbling in the perimeter. Swings to Regassa. Regassa tries to get into the high post. He got Monaghan, but picked off by Nessa to Peterson, who somehow avoids traveling.
Yeah.
Brings the ball to the block, kicks to Munfram, to Peterson, to Munfram at the top of the key, hands off to Bree Through, a second-year student from Jamestown, North Dakota.
I thought she was going to travel, pick up her pivot foot there.
Nessa.
Look at that pass. My. Look at that pass. Magic Johnson Nessa.
Pass. I thought it was a shot. It was not. That was a pass. Bree Through puts the ball in, 35-33, 50 seconds left, probably one possession each. A stop and a score will tie this game for FLBC.
Ronnie Magic Nessa. Wow.
Rael with the ball checked by Kelly Grevin, trying to break her down. No, calls for a high ball screen. Regassa screams.
Ooh.
Ball goes in and out. Now Peterson with the ball, and FLBC with a chance with the last shot. Throws it out of bounds on the outlet pass, and that is unfortunate.
Kelly was coming back for the ball, and Faith let go of it too soon.
You say zig, I say zag.
Yeah.
Zig, zag. And North Central's going to get the last shot and has a possession arrow, much like the 49ers in yesterday's NFC Championship game. Rael's dribbling out some clock. Will call for and take a high ball screen from Grace King. Switch on that screen. Now there's the mismatch on the backside. Got Monaghan going baseline. Up and in against Bree Through, and that'll be it for the half. 37-33, a good half of basketball by the FLBC Lady Conquerors. Pastor Adam Osier, I'm going to go get a little bit of a drink. From the LK Bottle Saver Water Dispenser, serving the SLC proudly since March of 2021. Not a sponsor, but you, LK, if you're listening, could be.
All right. So am I by myself? No, wait. All right, here we go. I'm here. Want to give you some highlights from our sponsors tonight. We know that all good nutrition starts with whole food, but most of us don't get enough of many essential nutrients in our daily diet. Joy Enterprises invites you to start living well with whole food nutrition. Joy Enterprises is an independent distributor of AIM products, best known for Barley Life and other whole food concentrate nutritional supplements. To get started on your road to a healthier life, contact Brent Peterson at Joy Enterprises at protonmail.com or browse his full selection of AIM products at myaimstore.com/Joy Enterprises. Our game tonight is sponsored in part by Joy Enterprises. Thank you as well to True Stone Wealth Management for sponsorship of tonight's broadcast. True Stone is the official financial service provider of FLBC Athletics. Contact Kyle Kirby, Mark Presting, or Tim Fugelberg at 701-352-1217 for help planning your financial future. And again, we want to be thanking tonight Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate. FLBC Athletics is brought to you in part, I can't talk tonight, by Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate. For help selling or buying your new home, count on Caleb Carlson, FLBC basketball alumnus and real estate expert. Contact Caleb at realestateteam.com. Caleb was with us this last December for the feature game on Parents Weekend and played with me. I played, he was there, and he was on my team yet made fun of me. So do contact Caleb Carlson. He was mean to me. He'll be great to you, help you find a home. Thanks as well to Cisco, the official food service provider for the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary, for sponsoring tonight's contest. Cisco helps Chef Matt Petchel and Assistant Chef Chester Dyroot keep our students fueled with delicious, healthy meals. If your business needs a food supplier, call 763-785-9000 or find your local Cisco service center at cisco.com. FLBC Conquers Athletics is sponsored in part as well by Rock Elm, serving delicious food out of our 3 locations. 2 locations, I believe, in Plymouth at Highway 55 and Rockford Road, and now the Rock Elm Rig Food Truck. Join Rock Elm for a before or after game meal. I recommend the VAT 17 burger. Also, we'd like to thank tonight's sponsor, Johnson Insurance Agency. Need an assist? Check out Johnson Insurance, serving central Minnesota since 1986. Dave is a full court coverage insurance provider licensed in Minnesota and Arizona. Give him a call at 320-573-2529. Johnson Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. For nearly 60 years, the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary has been establishing students in the eternal and inerrant Word of God for a life of faith in Jesus Christ and faithful service in His kingdom. Check out the website at flbc.edu.
Pastor Adam Osier, have you been to the Full Court Press Coffee and Concessions lately?
I have. I mean, not tonight, but I have, yes.
Did you know that we now have a nice selection of wraps and sandwiches. And salads,
yes,
and snack devices?
And when I was announcing, that I should have announced that, because there is a fantastic, tell you what the best sandwich up there. What do you think it is?
I have no idea. I didn't know they existed.
It's a veggie sandwich, Wade.
Okay.
You go up there, you buy the veggie sandwich, it'll blow your mind. Fantastic.
Little known fact, I've always been a veggie sandwich guy because I love vegetables. Okay, but I feel the need, well, first of all, a little bit of protein is good. A little bit of meat. Okay.
Sure.
So I will sometimes ask them to put a piece of chicken on the veggie sandwich. And it does 2 things. Number 1, it gives you a little more protein, right? Number 2, it asserts your position rightfully at the top of the food chain.
You sound like Jason. Was that a Jason comment? Because
no.
Jason views any piece of bread as nothing more than a meat delivery system.
That
true. Is his word. So in his mind, a veggie sandwich is kind of a oxymoron.
Yes.
There's no
Which
such
is funny
thing.
Because oxymoron was Jason Goodham's nickname in high school. If you know what I mean. Oh, great fun. Jason, we miss you when you're gone. But
if you're listening.
And you're not.
Try the veggie sandwich.
Team teaching with him tomorrow morning. Maybe Yeah, I'll find out.
Get him to try.
Yeah, so it's good. It's good. And the coffee, the coffee shop was more or less that was a student services kind of a thing when we put it in. I was picturing it being open a couple hours a day, just nice, something nice, right? As it turns out,
highly popular.
Highly popular. Open
People
all
like
the time.
coffee.
Made some money. Granted, we're not charging ourselves rent. That would probably be the end of it. But actually made money. Unfortunately, last year I figured out most of the money it made was mine because I drank a lot of coffee. So.
There is, I have a tab up there, and I also have these gift cards that I've accrued over the course of time that are enough to pay for my tab. But the students are getting concerned about my tab up there.
They are.
I think it's over $100 now, but I have the gift cards. I keep assuring them, I have the collateral in the bank, if you will.
That's good. So did you do anything here yet?
I haven't done anything with stats. I was just getting to that when I was stumbling here through our dear good sponsors. I had some good ones, and then Caleb Carlson. I
count on Caleb.
Count on
Three
Caleb.
riversrealestate.com.
Caleb played. I was saying in our feature game. I was telling the listeners. He played in our feature game in December, and I played with him. And there was a play over here where I was kind of shuffling to the left, coming out to guard somebody, and I felt my ankle going over, and I'm too old for thinking I'm going to let that happen. So I just let the whole body go, just tuck and roll.
That's smart.
And he gets up in the middle of the game. He walks over to the spot where I fell. He goes, nope, nothing on the floor. You just fell by yourself. So I have a hard time recommending, people to go get their, real estate needs taken care of through Caleb. But no, he's good.
I'm surprised that he didn't put a chalk outline down. But that's the right move. If you feel starting to go, you just move everything with it. Had I done that at an alumni tournament years ago, I'd walk better today.
Yeah, that frustrates me with Caleb. His knees. I think he's had either one or both of them.
I think he's had them both, and he's still playing.
He still plays well. It's fun to watch him.
But Caleb, you're going to have to let me know if you can dunk. I think there's a chance that your dunking days are over. We'll see. Save Rael for North Central has 12 points. Ashanti Bradley with 8. And, I missed Bianca Gottmanatin with 9. 3-pointers are the story of the game. North Central is 13 for 29 total field goals with 7 for 16 from 3-point range. That's effective field goal percentage, quite high if you're shooting 7 for 16 from 3-point land. FLBC, by contrast, is 1 for 4 on 3-pointers. That was a hard bank from top dead center. Ronnie Nessa, who also has 2 assists, but both of them were memorable assists.
Beautiful. Memorable to the point of you almost forgot who scored.
Well, they're talking up there. Grace Nicetune and Bree Thu. So almost forgot. The buzz up in front of full court press coffee and concessions was, did you see that behind the back pass? It's like, well, yes, I did. It's my job to see that. Well, right now anyway. So, okay, for FLBC, led by Lauren Jones with 14 points, but also 3 fouls. Dad was thinking, that was a cheap one too. Can't be reaching on that. Live to play another day. Number 3, Faith Peterson has 5 points. It feels like more, though, doesn't it?
It does. Well, she's been playing. I mean, she's really, in my mind, been the player of the half. I mean, she everywhere. On the defensive end, the offensive end, she was making things happen. So and drew 3 fouls. Was it 3 fouls?
She did. Four. At least 4.
Out
of how many ever? Yeah. So 5 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and at least 4 fouls drawn. Not bad. Has she hit all of her free throws? Because she is, well, never mind. She's 3 for 5. That's not bad. That's just, that can't be right.
I think,
nobody shoots
5 free throws.
Yeah, because they're all.
It was all 2-pointers, and she didn't make any, I don't think.
So, but something's not quite right there. But I think 5 points is close enough. So 37-33, North Central at the half. Do you need to take a break, or are you good?
You know what, Wade? I want to hear your mathematical nerd.
Okay, here's the nerdiness.
About the Lions game last night.
Lions game. First of all, it's the kind of thing where, as much as a guy pulls for Brock Purdy, it's a nice story. Mr. Irrelevant, distinctively Christian guy. Pulling for him. And the 49ers, aren't what they used to be. The dynasty era, probably about the time you were born, they were a big thing.
The 80s.
I remember that. Okay, but they're the expected team to win, much like Kansas City. Even though they were underdogs, nobody's surprised about that. So you're pulling for maybe Vikings fans aren't pulling for the Lions because Viking fans are bitter and vindictive.
Yeah, I got a phone call from Colton Cox about 5 minutes after the game. He's like, "Do you like that? Do you see that?" I said, "Yeah, I felt bad." He goes, "I don't. Lions don't deserve a Super Bowl before the Vikings do." So he was.
So even Colton,
Yeah, he was.
who's
not
a Steelers
having it.
fan,
Yeah, well, he's a Vikings fan.
he is now. Okay.
Uncle Fred was his
yeah.
connection.
Yeah. So as a Steelers fan, that's me. You just know that every decade or so you're going to win a Super Bowl, and you'll always be relevant, even if you're slightly frustrated. It's just not. It's not the same existence as being a Vikings fan. But that said, the Lions have come from obscurity or ignominy. Ignominy.
Yeah, ignominy.
Yeah, something like that. And now they're a great team. And Dan Campbell, extremely aggressive all year, going for it on fourth down a lot. Historically, coaches have not gone for it on fourth down as much as they should analytically. So you can look at over the course of time, you can figure out, is this beneficial to go for it or punt or whatever else, and you can look at those things. That works for an entire season when you have a large sample size. But when it comes down to an individual decision, every individual decision, it's either going to work or not work.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be a little more artistic with your decisions when it's in those last games of the year. So in baseball, some of the things that work, the three true outcome stuff doesn't work as well in the playoffs as it does in the regular season. And that's what happened there. So had he kicked the field goals, taken the points, they could have won that game.
Yeah. And you're exactly right on the whole, in a vacuum, truthfully, with their percentage over the course of the year, with where they're at, how they were playing, absolutely in a vacuum. But no, you got to take the points.
I think you do.
But
also, the players could have executed, too.
Well, that's true. Well, and who was it? Reynolds, number 8. The drop passes there were, way, way bigger of a deal than that I've been hearing. I think maybe people today, I haven't watched the news today, but maybe they picked up on that. But in the moment, those were some major passes, and there weren't one, there were 3 that would have changed the game, honestly, for him, or for the Lions if he would have caught them.
I would hazard to guess, though, that the Lions are going to be a problem for a while in the NFC North.
Yeah, a lot of young guys, a lot of talent.
No thanks. In the other game, I was not expecting the Ravens to come out and lay an egg.
No.
And they really did.
Well, and that's a situation where Lamar Jackson, he's great. I had him as my quarterback in fantasy football this year. He's great. But he is he needs other guys to step up too. And they went away from the run game. Why did they go away from the run game? I also had Gus Edwards all year, so I know how he played. He played excellent. They had a ton of run options. They had 8 designed runs yesterday. 8 designed runs. Didn't make sense.
And then they had some stupid penalties, some cheap stuff, unsportsmanlike, and 4 personal fouls. And Flowers anyway. Yeah, you just.
Did you watch that documentary, Quarterback, on Netflix?
No, but I feel like I've seen it. So many people have told me about it.
Yeah, it made me. I've always been a Chiefs fan since I was a kid. I've liked the Chiefs, and I've liked Patrick Mahomes. He's a hard player, or a good player, and plays hard and everything. But it was so hard to watch him in that.
It did not go well. It did not make you sympathetic. As I hear that. Kirk Cousins, people change the way they think about it.
Yeah, well, me. I Kirk Cousins, he was fine. I didn't have anything against him. It wasn't my favorite Vikings quarterback, but in that, they had him singing at the end of his time after the loss last year to the Giants. They followed him home, this documentary crew, and he puts his kids to bed, gives devotions.
Yep.
He reads a Bible story to the kids and then sings "On Christ the Solid Rock I Stand" while he puts his kids to bed. And that really, that endeared me to him. And I don't know what's going to happen in this offseason. I think financially, business decision might not be the best thing for the Vikings to keep him. I'm not that guy, though, and I don't get to make those decisions. But, man, if it's a fan favorite, I'd say keep him around.
Well, we did pick up your 5th-year option. So you might start getting expensive in free agency.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway, 40 seconds left till we tip off second half. It'll be North Central ball. 37-33. 4 timeouts each left. 3 fouls on Sanchez, which is maybe not their best player, but the hardest matchup for us.
Yeah.
And 3 fouls on Lauren Jones, who's a significant player and our leading scorer tonight. So,
but you can handle that.
Out. Yeah, I think so.
She'll be okay.
I think I want to win here. I really want to win.
Yeah, I don't ever think I come in here wanting a loss, but
no.
But tonight, I think just the intensity, and I think it's good to watch the girls. North Central plays hard too. You know, they're
that's a JV thing. You're getting playing time.
Yeah.
You're just happy for the playing time.
And you're playing to get noticed, and yeah, they've got some shooters too. So it could be. Depends on who shows up. The second half, but it's fun to watch.
Monaghan, Rael, Bradley, Ragasa, and Sanchez against Grevin, Jones, Peterson, Nessa, and Munfram.
They're back in that zone again.
Yeah.
Ragasa. That might have been Lauren Jones. It was. 3, maybe not. Sorry, never mind. Sorry, I freaked you out, everybody.
It's all right. Well, you freaked me out.
I saw two fingers go up, so I didn't know.
Didn't have a good
angle.
I didn't
see the third, yeah. That's her first, too. She didn't have any fouls in that first half.
Which is...
Played incredibly well. She did get away with a couple, I'll be honest. But
Ragasa hits the first.
It ain't a foul unless it's called, Wade.
That's what they say. Ragasa for the second misses Munfram with the rebound, 38-33, starting off the second quarter. Peterson long to Jones, shot, ball, fumble.
Attaboy, Kelly Grevin.
Kelly Grevin, and somehow or another gets that two-hander to go. 38-35, Rael comes front court, left to right on your radio dial.
Most people, Wade, haven't heard of the screaming peaha. It's a little bird about the size of a robin, but it's the loudest bird for its size, I think, in the world. Maybe second loudest or something like that.
I have not heard this either.
And Kelly Grevin is what I call the screaming peaha. That girl can make a lot of noise, and she is not a big person.
FLBC brings the ball up.
That was a good rebound, though, by Kelly Grevin. She's playing a lot bigger than a...
That's going to be the second foul on Faith Peterson, who dove in on the forecheck. That'll be 2 fouls on FLBC, 2 fouls on Faith Peterson. It's as if her dad, Brent, texted her at halftime and said, you know, you've got 5 fouls. You could use them. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Rael got Monacan to the corner to Ragasa. Ragasa zigged, got Monacan zagged, and FLBC will have the ball against some man-to-man pressure from North Central. Kelly Grevin passes the ball over to Faith Peterson, who is equally adept at rebounding and running point.
Get in there.
Shoots the 3. That's a miss. Nessa on the ground. Out, grabs the offensive rebound out to Grevin. Grevin just misses, and Rael down with the defensive rebound. That was a good possession, though.
It was.
Rael dribbling, waiting for the ball screen from Bradley. Grevin fights through. Back to Bradley for the three-pointer. Nessa late on the closeout, but misses. And now Maddie Munfram off the outlet pass from Grevin.
She saw Lauren Jones and just missed it.
Yep. Back cut by Lauren Jones, just off of her hands.
Yeah, got to grab that.
Ragasa grabs the ball. Jones wisely avoids the contact. That was a 4th foul waiting to happen.
Could have been retaliation. Yep.
Yeah. Just get a little frustrated.
Frustration fouls. That was a good defense by...
tipped away by Faith Peterson, and you thought it went off her heel. And Faith Peterson thought it went off her heel, but that'll stay with North Central. Bradley throwing the ball in.
Not conquer a ball unless the refs call it that way.
15 on the clock into Rael. Checked by Grevin.
They didn't ask my opinion. Ooh, that was good defense by Maddie there. Maddie Munfram coming through, reading the pass.
Near steal. Out of bounds now with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Rael on the inbound, now replaced by Monacan. Grevin on Rael.
I have to say, Wade, for as aggressively mispronouncing that name, Monacan, as you're pronouncing it, you pronounce it consistently.
That is. It is consistent, and that's a shot clock violation. turned over on downs to FLBC. Well done, ladies. 7:42 left in the third quarter. FLBC down by 3. Inbounding against heavy full court man-to-man pressure. I like how they're doing this, though. Just get it back to Faith Peterson. But Maddie's got to meet the ball.
Yep,
now it's turned over to Regassa. Regassa up and in against defense from Ronnie Nessa. Now it's a 5-point deficit.
And I do think Ronnie got away with that one, too. But here, got to be expecting that ball.
Grevin to Munfrom. Back to Peterson for 3. And just in and out. And Jones is going to get the ball tied up. 3 fouls for Sanchez. 3 fouls for Jones. And they're going to tie each other up. Ball goes out of bounds. Baseline to FLBC with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Do you like the aggressiveness?
I do. What I'm impressed with, as they were coming down here, they're breaking the press. They're dealing with difficult. Oh, wow. That was aggressive for Lauren with 3 fouls. That was I don't think it was a foul, but
no, offensive rebound now.
It was aggressive for that amount of fouls.
And just off of Maddie Munfrom's hands at the block, we'll go the other way, 40-35, North Central.
I've just been impressed with their ability to break the press, which is something that at this level you kind of expect they should do. But last year we saw some games that was tough, watching them. And Wendy has really worked well with them, and they handle it with poise. They don't even seem to be bothered by it, which is good to see.
Yes, you have to break the press to score.
Man.
Now inside out, Sanchez out to Bradley for a 3-pointer, and that's going to be the story of the game. 43-35. That's in the neighborhood of
7-17 right now, but I think it's 8 of 18.
So that's 45%. Effective field goal percentage is 2 out of 3, essentially. Ball fumbled in the lane by Grevin. Bradley down the lane against Nessa. It's going to be a block. Nessa shifted to draw the charge, and it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
That'll be Nessa's second. Is that right?
Third. Third, yeah.
Team third.
No, her first. I have a hard time believing that. I heard third. I heard Justin say third over there.
Team third. Bradley at the line makes the first. It's 44, 35. 12 now for Bradley. Second shot for Bradley up and in, barely moved the net. It's a 10-point lead for North Central. Jones drives to the elbow. He misses.
It was a tip.
It was tipped, so it's going to stay baseline out of bounds. Conqueror ball.
I was going to say that was either a
foul or a block shot or something.
Yeah, a tipped shot or a really bad shot by Lauren. But
Wren's going to come in for Jones, give her a little bit of break. Might as well be fresh if you're playing with fouls.
There, Maddie.
Maddie's going to fight for that ball, put the ball up,
Ooh.
just misses. Peterson just about gets the offensive rebound. Bradley pulls it down.
We've had a couple. I mean, those aren't bad shots, and they're going off in and out, and
good shots.
A couple of threes from Faith that would have changed this thing in a hurry.
Bring the ball, King to Regassa, misses it.
Oh,
Ren pulls down the rebound, tries to outlet the ball across the lane to Munfrom, that's not a good idea. Outletting across the lane. However, we're going to get a foul
Through the foul, but that's exactly how wide receivers get concussions, is making that pass.
That's right. That'll be second on Regassa, first on North Central of this second half. Inbound to Peterson to Nessa, back to Peterson to break the press. And Peterson's not being guarded at all. She's going to shoot a 3.
I would shoot it. You're going to hit it. You're going to hit it sometime.
Eventually.
Right there it is.
And that would be a game changer because they will not guard her because Sanchez has limited mobility and 3 fouls. Rael now down the lane, hedged and shown by Peterson.
That's 14 is all for her. I just feel like she's been everywhere.
Well, everything goes through her. So she's assisting or scoring. Peterson with the heat check.
I like the
just
shot,
misses.
though.
I do, too. Munfrom with the offensive rebound. Nessa with the miss. Rebound to Rael. Rael to Bradley. Bradley's going to push front court off to King. Checked by Anna Wren. Soccer style. Bradley to Sanchez. Hands back off to Bradley for the free throw line jumper. And that's 49-38.
What is their shot percentage here? What are we looking at?
high. They're good shooters.
47%. Yeah, but we're 45.
Yep. And then
So, I mean, it's
Peterson
not.
right down
There
the
we
lane.
are. That'll
Right down the
improve it.
lane because Sanchez can't guard her. I mean, I'm saying that because of fouls, but
Yeah.
I also don't think she can guard her on the ball. So
think
we're
she-
clearing out.
She has 4 fouls for a reason, Wade.
That's right. 49-40, halfway through the third quarter. Peterson behind Sanchez. Just stay right down. Stay down. Make her shoot over.
Straight up. Stay straight up.
Out to Bradley for the three. Bradley misses that one. Long rebound to Nessa, and FLBC now can pull within 7 or maybe 6. But I jinxed it because it goes off of Peterson's hands out of bounds. Pass a little long, a little strong, and over to North Central. We have a line change and then a timeout. How long is this timeout? It's a full. Everybody's
timeout.
sitting down. All right, this means it's time to pay some bills.
All right.
Pastor Adam Osier. I can't.
You're trying to tap the thing so I can. There we are. All right. Where are we at here? Caleb Carlson. Are we going to talk about Caleb again?
I think we should.
Are you planning on buying or selling a home in the greater Minneapolis area? Caleb Carlson of Three Rivers Real Estate knows you need a realtor you can trust. An FLBC alumnus and former Conquerors player, Caleb has been working in real estate since college and loves helping people make the best personal decisions when it comes to buying a home. For help in your real estate journey, email Caleb at threeriversrealestate.com.
There is room on our wall for 3 more gold sponsors this year. Three Rivers Real Estate, Cisco, and Truestone Wealth Management. You too can be a sponsor for FLBC Athletics. And if you want to sponsor tournaments are coming up. The NIAC and ACCA regional and national tournaments right here in the Student Life Center at FLBC. So
Yes. Are we still looking for that second gym?
we are. So if you've got a 94-foot college court for an auxiliary gym for our Sunshine Bracket, the consolation matches, let me know. Love to have you. Love to have that facility. They're hard to find. North Central now up 9 with the ball. Sanchez driving against Peterson, kicks out to Rael. Tries to set a screen, misses. Ball goes almost out of bounds.
Oh, come
Bradley
on,
now
be
is
smart, be smart, Lauren.
Lauren did a great job
Yeah.
of stealing that ball from Bradley, and now Peterson's going to bring the ball front court. King is now guarding Peterson. Jones pulls up from 12.
I thought she was going to drive, and I was like, there's...
She pulled up from 12, shot from 15. Ball goes long, North Central rebound. Bradley's going to be at the top of the key now. Dribble, weave to King to Gottmannson. Sanchez in the high post off to Rael. Sanchez in the high blocker in the high post. And that's going to be 3 points.
That's going to be 17 for Rael.
52-40. FLBC's got a bit of a deficit now. We're going to have to go on a run to get things close for the fourth quarter. Peterson's going to go down against King. Just misses. Nice tune with the offensive rebound. Now Kelly Grevin with the offensive rebound. Jones front iron miss.
Yeah, that is going to be a
and
foul.
Peterson's just going to be Peterson's third of the quarter.
Yes, third of the game, too.
And third of the game. You're right. Yeah, 52-40, North Central University. Starting to slip, isn't it? Just a little bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we watched these same two teams play 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Less than 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We're much better.
We
We're
are.
really growing.
We are, yeah. We were dealing with an injury, for the Rams, and then foul trouble as well, so it changes the dynamic of the game. But that shooting percentage, I mean, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be that they're shooting, 43% from 3? And we're 25%. That's going to be a little bit of a
Sanchez slaps
dynamic.
it up with the left hand, misses. FLBC ball. Jones front court to Grevin. Excuse me, Munfram. That's going to be a travel. Good call. She just fell.
I know she fell, but did she get rid of it before she fell?
Oh, it was close. But once again, she gets off the ground without touching the floor with her hands. If that was not allowed, I could never get off of a floor. Regassa down the lane, loses the ball, kicks out to Bradley. Bradley hands off to King.
Ooh.
King banks. That's going to be
our ball. Yeah.
Our ball off of Bradley, and I'm sticking to it.
The people can get off the ground without touching, with your hands. That's a sign of heart health. I read that somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what my kids and my wife can do? I have no idea. My heart must be terrible because I need like all all fours and getting up that way now. I'm going to be 40, Wade.
Yeah. Yes.
What does it feel like? Tell me. You're,
I remember.
You know,
I remember
when you-
11 years ago.
when you used to be in your 40s, what did it feel like?
Jones is going to tie up the ball again. Just trying to get that fourth foul. She's not going to get it. 2:04 left in the third quarter, 52-40. Adam Osier, a March birthday. Now, if we give your mother's maiden name and the last 4 digits of your social security number, people could open a credit card in your name. Regassa has the ball at the point. Ball screen by King, refused. King's at the top of the key, checked by Grace Nicetune. Hands off to Bradley. Bradley down the lane.
That was a good look.
It was a good look, but the back cut did not go all the way through. Got Monington back cut, but did not back cut through the basket. That is one of the Dick Bennett motion basketball rules. Back cut through the basket, but kicked off of Jones's foot out of bounds. It'll be a reset of 20, a short reset because of the kick. 52-40, baseline out of bounds. Bradley to King.
There it
Corner,
is.
Regassa
Ooh.
making rain
That
with a
one.
high 3. Misses.
The percentage of the ball that was in the hoop and came out that time was.
You don't see a shot that high get that far down
Yeah.
and not go in very often. And Anna Wren got her money's worth.
Huh.
Kids at home,
4.
slap up, not down. Slap up, not down. You get away with more fouls. That's 4 fouls on Wren.
It is, and we've got a sub. I don't know what the holdup is here.
It's the 5th foul, so we're going to shoot 2. So King will shoot 2. Faith Peterson in for Anna Wren.
Was that 5 for Anna?
Well, no, it's 5 team fouls.
Oh, 5
so you shoot women's basketball now. No 1-on-1s.
Yeah,
All 2 on the 5th. I don't understand that.
I don't
understand.
I don't either. I was
And they
working
keep thinking around with these rules.
I was working the table and trying to figure that out when I was doing the PA. It's
They keep messing around with quarters versus halves, bonus versus not, when you can get in or not, and I think it's too many people on a committee. That sounded like a boomer rant.
That's a foul.
Okay. And now Jones is going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Thankfully, not offensive foul.
Great.
Offensive, not
Well,
offensive.
it
It
was
was offensive, not offensive.
But it was not offensive.
We were teaching my daughter yesterday about syllables and accents and all that business. And they're tough, Wade, even for adults.
Ah, there we are. Jones makes it first, 53-41. Jones with her 15th point, a quiet third quarter. Greffen's going to check in on the make. Don't know who she's going to pull out. Trying to chase someone who's avoiding eye contact. That's the old intramural. Who, me? Who, me, bro? No, not me. Just came in. I'm good. 53-42. FLBC down 11. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Regassa down the lane. Up and good no call because there was verticality by not 1, not 2, but 3 FLBC Lady Conquerors. Jones off to
Man.
Nessa. Nessa.
I'll tell you
Go
what.
back to Jones.
That's a great putback by Lauren. It definitely deserves our attention, but I can't get over Nessa's passes.
We get to watch those 2 for another year.
Yeah.
And got a couple of Ritual twins coming next year, too. Even unless that's a recruiting violation.
Come on, Lauren. Lauren, I think, just got away with another one.
Yeah, I do, too. We love those no calls when they're on us.
When they're for, yeah.
King passes out to Gottmanikin, checked by Jones. Jones back to the corner. King's going to drive, elevate 15-foot short corner. 55-44. 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
Was that a 3?
No. She pulled it down and pulled the 12-foot jumper, yeah.
Lauren's in there reaching. Bold move.
15 seconds left. North Central holding for the last shot, up 11 in the third. Rael sizing things up, waiting for the ball screen from Regassa. Greven under. Rael steps back, shoots and misses the 3.
20.
Peterson is just going to hold the ball. And at the end of 3, North Central University JV Rams 55. What is a JV Ram? Sorry. And the FLBC Lady Conquerors 44. Tonight's sponsor is,
Caleb Carlson.
Caleb
From
Carlson.
Three Rivers Real Estate. For help buying or selling your new home, help buying or selling your new home.
Yes.
See, this is hard, Wade.
Count
on Caleb Carlson, FLBC basketball alumnus and real estate expert. Caleb at 3riversrealestate.com.
Did you talk about Rock Elm at all earlier?
I did.
I need a burger. Every time I read that read, I want a burger.
We have this read here, and I want to notice something. It says there is a location in downtown Maple Grove.
Yes.
That is not anymore.
Oh, it's gone?
It's not there. Yeah, so I did correct it, but I do believe they have the two. They have the Highway 55 and Rockford Road location. They have the Rock Elm Rig food truck.
So this is an old read.
I don't know when it closed, but it's been a little while. Like, that was up at my house. That's how I know. It was easy for me to go there. That was my point. There was a VAT 17 burger within 5 minutes of my house. That's how I remember.
Which isn't necessarily a good thing.
No.
Depending on how you look at it. Okay, so we're going to change this read right now. And apologies to any of you mourning the Rock Elm downtown Maple Grove. I thought you were
Anybody listening who drove to downtown Maple Grove to that location looking for a VAT 17 burger and was disappointed, Wade will buy you a VAT 17 burger.
Okay, so not 3 locations, but 2. And out of both of their locations, in Plymouth at Highway 55 and Rockford Road, and now in the Rock Elm Rig food truck, which is wonderful. Downtown Maple Grove, I thought you were going to talk about downtown Maple Grove, whatever that is.
Yeah, well, and it's kind of an interesting, us Maple Grovians.
Yes.
I don't know if we'd call that downtown, but maybe we would. That was not a bad shot by Faith Peterson there. That was a nice move. I liked it. I thought it was going to fall. That would have been a good way to start the quarter, Wade.
Yes, it would have been. 55-44 now, North Central with the basketball. Rael tries an impossible pass to a back-cutting Regassa, but that was picked up by multiple FLBC Conquerors. Last of all, Lauren Jones, the queen of the tie-up.
Yeah. I think that Ronnie Ness was fouled on that, though. She went for, she was completely knocked to the ground. Would have had that rebound secured if she had not been hit.
All right, opening up the broadcast reads, now fixed. And FLBC will get the ball off of the turnover. Pass a little too tall for King. Faith Peterson comes up guarded by King because they're having problems with that. They're running good offense. Maddie
Go up strong, Maddie. Go up strong.
Make the shot blocker block shots. Sanchez alters the shot. Rael gets the rebound. You just gotta feed a couple to the shot blocker. Get her going, and then So she picked up those 3 fouls in the first quarter and haven't had any since. Haven't been doing much either, but we haven't been taking as much advantage as we could. Nessa steals the ball.
That was a Lamar Jackson right there.
That's right.
Got her own pass.
And fouled by Gottmoniton, whose name I continue to pronounce with consistency and
correctness.
Faith Peterson inbounds the ball to Nessa. 11-point lead. Like to cut into that, get it into single digits.
Yeah, hit it.
Nessa for the very long 3.
Oh.
Misses long. Jones tries to tip it in. I don't know if you noticed at halftime.
The volleyball set.
Warming up, they're doing the volleyball set kind of thing just to kind of get aggressive and keep getting the ball up towards the basket. Now Rael brings the ball into Bradley, up 11. FLBC Conqueror men on the road at North Central JV tonight. And I have no idea what's going on because,
hard to follow.
We have no updates. Maddie Muntfrom, turnaround shot, followed by a forecheck.
Travel. That was a lie. No.
Yeah, but not a travel.
Wishful thinking for Maddie's sake.
Muntfrom picks up her second on the cross check, and Bradley will pass the ball into Rael.
That's only her second. Thought it was worse than that.
Scott, she's been trying. But that's only 2. Rael hands the ball off to Bradley. Dribble, weave to Gottmoniton. High post, high low down to Sanchez. Sanchez fouled by either Nessa or Peterson. Either way, baseline out of bounds. That's Nessa.
Nessa, yeah.
Baseline out of bounds to North Central. Inbounds play, throws the ball up in front of the rim to Sanchez. Misses the shot, defensive rebound, Conquerors. Faith Peterson brings the ball up, passes to Kelly Grevin, misses the three-pointer. Rebound by Regassa, a number of rebounds for her. I think well, I guess 3's a number. It just felt like a bigger number.
They're hard to pick up.
They are. Got Moniton to Regassa, to got Moniton for 3. Misses everything. We're going to call that a pass. No, we're not, because the ball didn't go in. I don't know how that ball did not go in, and that's going to be white ball off of Bradley.
Reached around off it, yep.
That ball was down.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, we've had a number of those ourselves, so.
They're tight rims, and I know that because when Ivor Berkey and I shot at them before the floor was in, we had trouble making shots, so they must be the tight rims.
I wonder what the date was. I snuck in here one time, Wade, when it was being built.
You were not first. I think you were first.
To say that I
think you were first.
There we go. Nice
I remember being angry about that. So, Jones makes that one. Now it's 55-46. We're within 9. A stop and a score would make this interesting. Rael's trying to make it less so. Takes the ball screen from Sanchez. Rael down the floor to Regassa. Regassa fumbles, pulls the ball out to the three-point line. She shoots long. Rebound by Jones. Outlet to Nessa. Nice tune, trying to fill a lane. Now we got Peterson on the other end. Oh, Nessa didn't quite see her. Ball pressure by Bradley broke up something that we had on the odd man rush. It'll be FLBC basketball. 6:48 left, down 9.
Love to see a 3 right here from somebody.
Jones
Just
into
jump starter.
Peterson in the high post. And that was an awkward possession.
Yeah.
Initial pass was just a titch late to that. A titch or a sconch, one of the two. Sconch, skosh.
Skosh.
Skosh. Rael on Grevin. Kicks corner Bradley now. Left hand down the lane.
Little
nice
floater.
Finish. Floater with the right hand over Nessa. He's back to 11. 6 minutes left in the game. That is 17 for Bradley, matching Rael for game high. Actually, that's not game high. Jones is game high with 20.
Yeah.
Rael and Bradley tied at 17 for North Central, followed by Got Moniton with 9. Jones out of the game. Take a little break.
Is that Grace Nicetune?
Grace Nicetune up for 2.
Nice.
Now we're back within. Nice.
9.
Nice tune.
Oh.
All right. There, you did that.
That's how I remember to say her name.
Got Moniton, misses a bunny, gets her own rebound back, and now that's a travel that was missed. And Kelly Grevin's not gonna take no for an answer. Regassa in the corner out to Got Moniton, who hits the 3, and that's her 12th point, and that's unfortunate because we could have had a defensive rebound.
Yeah.
There could have been a travel, and instead it's a 12-point lead. Stop there could have made things interesting. Nessa's fighting off the contact, drives down the lane beautifully. I really like the confidence that she has with the basketball. Keep your chin up, Veronica. Keep fighting. You're doing okay.
I don't think I've ever seen that angry look on her face before. I'd look out. If I'm defending her, I wouldn't get in the way right now.
I know both parents, and I do not want to get in the way of any of it. So, no offense, Marshall. Nessa to Nicetune.
Grace has got to take
Shot
that strong.
blocked by Sanchez off to Rael, who pulls up from 12. And now that's going to be a lead consolidation timeout by North Central. 3 timeouts each left, 4:51 left in the game, 14-point lead. And unfortunately, slipping away a bit from the Conquerors.
It is. Rael's got a double-double already here with 4 minutes and 51 seconds left.
So remind me, Missions Conference tomorrow night, 6:30?
Yeah.
In the chapel?
In the chapel.
And then in the morning on
Wednesday.
Like 9 to noon.
Yeah, and like an evening worship time. No registration needed on Wednesday night. Youth groups invited, kind of focused that way. And then chapel on Thursday also will be focused
So
with the mission.
6:30 Wednesday night, open event, youth group praise and worship night, and then chapel is it's 10. What is it now?
11 o'clock.
It's 11
It's our
o'clock.
normal chapel time, but it's a continuation of the Jories presenting there.
And then Friday night begins homecoming activity. This is a busy week.
It is very full week.
So Thursday night, that's our night to grade papers.
Well, yeah, yeah, or watch my daughter play her first basketball game. Hopefully,
Is it okay? Oh, she's got a little.
got a game. Yeah.
She's got a little can't HIPAA. So you can talk about
Yeah,
it.
well,
I can't.
she's sick, but if she's better, she's missed a couple games. She's disappointed. It's her first season, missed her first games. Big disappointment. She feels those things, but one day she'll be out here, Wade.
Halfway through the fourth quarter, down 14, FLBC brings the ball up against man-to-man pressure from the North Central University Junior Varsity Rams. Veronica Nessa with the ball. Heavily guarded by Royale. Has to pick up because she was about to get a 5-second call. Did not get a good pass off on account of the good ball pressure, and those things happen. So now it's 14 points and the ball for NCU. Bradley now running the point.
Rails, she's impressive to watch defensively, offensively. She would want to make a transfer, Wade. I would not. Wow.
Okay, so Regassa down the lane, hits the rim 3 different times off the backboard and in.
On the bottom of the rim was the first one. It kind of rolled around and got a little English on it.
So that ball was less in than 3 or 4 shots that haven't gone in. Faith Peterson keeps that pivot foot in the post.
I think if Faith would have turned fully, she would have had a nice layup there.
Always square up before you decide. Sanchez is on the bench right now, so it's a little bit of a smaller lineup. King playing the post. 16-point lead for North Central. Out of bounds, Faith Peterson throwing the ball in with Lauren Jones back into the game. Ball off of Jones's hands, recovers on her own, drives down the lane, and is fouled. Ball's going to be out of bounds. Baseline. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 3 fouls on Got Moniton. Pass in to Grevin.
Come on, hit that. No.
Peterson out of the corner misses. Madison Munfram with the rebound.
Another good pass.
Good pass by Nessa to Peterson, and it's 50-64, down 14.
I hope they get these on her stat line. I know those
She's
are hard
doing
to pick up, but
That's at least
4.
3.
She got 4.
Got 4.
Yeah.
That's good. 3 quite memorable passes, and now Lauren Jones runs over Kelly Grevin to get the steal. That's a kick. Ball picked from behind by Real, who accidentally kicks the ball. And that's going to be a timeout.
Lauren's limping around a little bit, but she doesn't have that look on her face of defeat, injury defeat.
No. Although it's possible to injure defeat when playing basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which reminds me of a good no, never mind. Yeah, all right. 64-50, 3:29 left in the game. Best game I've seen them play all year, and I've said that a couple times. So they're improving, and that's good to see.
It is, and I think that there's, I don't know, I think there's a lot of life in this team, and I know you judge by wins or losses, and a lot of people only look at that, but truthfully, this is the best I've seen Wendy Grevin get out of her players in these last couple of years. It's just, not that they haven't played other good games, but got a good crew and little honing. They're working together well.
64-50, 3:29 left. Faith Peterson inbounding the ball to Lauren Jones. Jones back to Peterson. That was a nice set play off the sideline out of bounds. Jones gets the offensive rebound. Peterson with another offensive rebound. Got Moniton, pulls it down, and that's going to be 4 on Jones. North Central ball. Well, you got 4 looks at it. Actually, 4 good looks, and they didn't go.
Yeah.
20 points and 4 fouls for Lauren Jones.
Good press right here.
Picking up full court.
Rael
back to King.
She is
good player, good point guard. She's a junior playing JV.
If she applies, Wade,
yeah, we'll take
I'd
her.
accept her.
Perhaps she's Lutheran. Okay. So Rael's JV and a junior and a good point guard, so they must have a really, really good point guard on the varsity. Nessa contests against Rael, misses the shot from the block. Madison Munford pulls the ball down, brings the ball front court, 3-on-2. A little late on the pass. Peterson across, beautiful pass,
and a nice pass
to Lauren Jones. Now with 22, 64 to 52, 2:36 left of the game.
That's the difference there, Wade. It's those passes. That's the thing that sets them apart from what I've seen before. It's just that crisp, I know what I want to do with it. And it doesn't always end well. But
they've been working on it in practice, too.
They're looking at it, yeah. They're looking, making the right. No, I'll say that, and they'll throw it away. But
Rael with a long, somewhat ill-advised 3, rebounded by FLBC. Peterson brings the ball front court, hands off to Nessa, who's trying to hand off herself. Passes to Grevin. Grevin tries to force the ball up and in over Rael. Can't quite do it. Rael down with the defensive rebound. So you see Nessa trying to direct traffic a little bit with the facial expression. Okay, Maddie Munford with the form tackle.
That's right. Tries
to help Regussa up. Regussa has nothing to say about it. And Maddie Munford shakes her own hand as a celebration of, why aren't you receiving my sportsmanship? There will be another form tackle coming if the opportunity arises. And that was it.
Yeah, that might be
she
it.
Let it go. There it is. And Munford is not a happy camper. Hang in there, Maddie. That's Maddie's 4th. 3 points, 4 fouls, 1:52 left, 64-52. That's 5 fouls on the Conquerors this quarter. And Regussa will go to the line shooting 2. Maddie Munford, noted poker player. Can never even tell what she's thinking. That was a poker face reference. Those of you who are now wondering if we actually do play poker.
No.
We do not. If you were a betting man, Adam would. Just kidding. Regussa misses 2. And Munford pulls down that rebound. That rebound is mine. Mine!
So, when
Peterson drives down the lane against Sanchez, who still has 3 fouls. And now all of a sudden it's a 10-point game, and everybody in the Western world is trying to get FLBC up to pressure the ball inbounds. That's got Madison back to Rael. Rael's going to restore order and try to kill some clock, but she just crossed herself over out of bounds.
A rare mistake.
And that is FLBC's ball. That was a crossover that did not bounce quite as high as she thought it would. And now we're down 10, 1:25 left.
If Reggie Miller can do it, we can, Wade.
That's right. And he was just one man against the world.
Yeah.
Miller contra mundo. Mundo. And ball out of bounds.
Contra mundo.
As that would be off of mundo. Mun from out of bounds. Unfortunately, and that harshed my mellow. Steal by Grevin. Grevin stole the ball into Jones, up for 2, and now it's an 8-point game. Grevin imploring her girls to get into the full court press. Jones! Jones grabs the ball. Timeout. Take a timeout. Jones grabs the ball. It is tied up, and we will have the ball. Both FLBC and North Central were trying to call a timeout.
I believe Wendy Grevin and we had possession, so we had the right to call the timeout.
Well, but you don't have team control if you don't have player control, and neither one of them had that. So that said, Jones with a beautiful steal. Now it's an 8-point game with 1 minute left. Into Jones, who puts it up. Lots of contact, just isn't going to quite get it. We need to pick up full court, even though it's not on a make. Nessa on Bradley. And we need to get this ball back somehow. That was a nice little run. 64-56, Grevin on Rael. Rael down the lane. Help from Peterson. But Rael is able to force it up and in. Now it's a 10-point lead again, 45 seconds left. Nessa front court to Jones. Jones drives hard up, misses the shot, and dives in. We're going to try to tie this thing up. This time it's going to be
Rams ball.
North Central's turn.
I like the hustle. I mean,
we hustle.
It's going to be a disappointing outcome, I think, but I like the intensity.
I don't know. If I'm Coach Grevin, I got to be happy with this game.
Yeah.
Ball's in now. to Bradley, who brings the ball front court. Going to dribble out some clock. Rael now with the ball, guarded by Grevin. You can't take the last shot here. The outcome of the game at this point is not in question, but I'd sure like to get it within 8. Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be nice to keep it single digits.
Single digits are nice. They're just going to dribble this thing out. Force up a 3 right at the shot clock. That did. That was they called that a shot clock violation. It actually should not have been. And that's the game.
I wish Faith would have pulled that there. I mean,
that was awkward because
it was. Yeah, it didn't. It
shot
didn't
clock
end
in
right.
the air, hit the and then
The clock.
inadvertent whistle. But yeah, all right. 66-56. What you got? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I thought maybe that would be like the men's score or some such thing.
No.
66-56, and it's a 10-point loss for FLBC. What a game, though. And a favorite part of every FLBC basketball game, we're going to pray at half court. So, Pastor Ozier, if you need to go, I can land the proverbial plane. You good? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so for North Central, Saleh Real, excellent game. 21 points, 11 rebounds, 0 assists, if that's right. Well, they don't have any assists, so I don't think we probably tracked their assists, so sometimes that happens. So 21 points and 11 rebounds, great floor game. She's an impressive player.
Yeah.
17 for Ashanti Bradley, 12 for my favorite last name of all time, Bianca. I've been mispronouncing that the entire time.
Brutally. I mean, not even close.
But
it was so consistent.
Got Matan. I've been saying got Mataton or something.
Yeah, got Mataton. You're adding words and syllables.
I'm sorry, Bianca. I'm sure you're wonderful, and you deserved better.
So Faith finished with a double-double.
14 and 11.
Yeah, and Lauren with 24 and 8. I mean, Lauren played a great game. I'm telling you though, that Rael, she wants to transfer. We're open. We're taking applications here at flbc.edu/apply.
That's right.
Just if you're watching this game.
62 applicants for next year already.
That's great.
So,
yeah.
Good too. So 24 for Lauren, 14 for Faith, 5 and 5 for Veronica Nessa, who dazzled with the dimes.
Yes.
And a lot of these players are first-year players. And we got a couple players coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, next year could be could be good.
Could be a good game. Yeah, I mean, the BA program, I don't anticipate it changing a ton of things, but there have been a couple players from FLBC past who have some eligibility and would like to finish their degree here. Both of those things coming together. It does change a little bit, what our opportunities are here on the court, and excited about that. My thing, and this has been true, and this is speaking to the to the basketball coach in you. Our basketball teams are gospel teams.
Yep.
They're ministry teams. And I've always viewed it that way. For me, it's a character building thing. It's a mission thing. Wendy Grevin gets that. She gets that. So does Logan. I'm just speaking of tonight's game, but it's impressive. And you got to be proud of the girls when they're seeking to grow and good sportsmanship and see it as a mission.
We had a couple years ago. It was pre-COVID, so it was longer ago than I remember. So thank you very much. Game stats delivered to us by production assistant
Lexi Berg.
Lexi Berg, that's right. I ran into Lexi Berg at church yesterday, and I didn't recognize her outside of giving us stats. She's dressed differently, right? She's just like Sunday clothes, right? Anyway, so
as is her wont to be at church on Sunday.
That's right. We're big on that. We're big on church.
Yeah.
So pre-COVID, we went through a season where we had no wins either team.
Yeah.
And we were playing. I think we played the last game of either team's season was our 5th meeting with Oak Hills Christian College, which doesn't have a women's team this year, and we beat them. And we were into that game because one win between the two teams is way better than 0 wins. We won our last game. And, you hate that's not normal for us.
No.
But it probably happens more
Yeah.
for us than other teams. And in that case, I remember writing a blog post, it looks like 0 success in the win column, but just look at the team, what we're trying to get out of it. It's very much not the case. So.
Yeah, and truthfully, I'm amazed at the way we are able to compete in the setting we are. We're a 2-year school, at this point, and that's what we have been, and to be able to compete at the level that we have, and we've had some really good seasons. I'm thinking of 20 years ago with my wife's team. I think we talked about this last game we were together, but when they won that national championship, I think the girls in my class, so the 2 years that they were there with me, went 43-7.
Yeah.
So we've had some success, and this is
against schools with their recruiting budget in 4 years.
Our recruiting budget 4 years and 10 times the amount of students we have at that time.
Yeah.
Now it'd be like 20. There's just these schools are huge, and the disparity between the teams is
that was fun.
Growing. Yeah.
And if we had a FLBC Hall of Fame, Athletic Hall of Fame,
yes,
you'd be in it because
I would be posing with my wife in the picture.
Pictured with her husband, Adam Osher.
Yes, that's right. That's the
she was quite the player. Also played volleyball. We have a volleyball team, club sport, this past fall. Probably will be varsity next year. The students like volleyball a ton.
They do.
Yeah, the boys too.
And maybe this is just not having a daughter in that age bracket or whatnot yet, but it seems to me that kind of volleyball is the sport du jour for the girls, especially, and guys. It's picking up in the guys too, but the girls coming in. We've got a lot of talent, and Katie was able to work with the group, even in the club kind of level, playing the other teams this year. We had some good competition.
And I didn't see it. I was on sabbatical, so I didn't see it. All I see is knee pads scratching my basketball. I'm a basketball guy, but it's a fun game to watch, particularly since they changed the rules 20 years ago, the rally scoring and all that.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, so that's that. But again, with sports, it's not what we major in. It's very much a gospel team approach, and we like it. So thank you, everybody who is picking up. I don't think Wendy's coming out anytime soon. Thank you, Luke Quambeck, producer and cameraman.
Yeah, doing it all today.
Carter Nealand, he is our event coordinator.
Yes.
Is that what we're calling him?
He is an event coordinator. Yeah, he was standing in the bird's nest up there looking like Jerry Jones, kind of running the show.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
And, that's about it, I guess. So,
yeah, we've got our table crew over there. They're always working hard. It's impressive.
Yeah, fun time. So, Pastor Roger, see you tomorrow. And for everybody else, thanks for joining us tonight from the Student Life Center on the campus of the Free Lutheran Bible College and Seminary. Final score tonight, the visiting North Central University JV Rams, 66. The FLBC Lady Conquerors, 56. An exciting game. We'll be back with more Friday night, starting off our homecoming events against Providence right here from the Student Life Center. Thanks a lot, everybody. God bless you this evening, and have a good night.